with the Spyral combo video. Yeah, I just wanted to showcase some of the combos it has. So we'll just get started. So the first combo is literally a 2-card combo, which is the Field Spell and Instant Fusion. Obviously, this could be Terraforming or a Gofu. So yeah, we'll get started. So let's say, so there's your hand. So you activate the Field Spell, right? You search for your Quick Fix. You normal summon him, activate the effect to search any Spyral Gear card. You search the Big Red, and at this point you would Instant Fusion. Summon the Theseus, Synchro for the Coral Dragon. Alright, so this is your graveyard. Now you activate this guy to summon back your Quick Fix. His effect triggers again, so you search your Last Resort. So that's your hand, this is equipped to it. Now you Synchro Summon again into the Ancient Fairy Dragon. At this point, your Coral's effect activates, you draw 1 card, doesn't matter. We're not looking at it. And now Ancient Fairy's effect triggers to destroy this. And then you search for another one. So you activate this one, effect, search a Spyral card, you search the Sleeper. And at this point you have 3 Spyral cards in grave, so you special summon Sleeper by banishing 1, 2, and 3. Right, so these are banished. And you equip it so he's on the so he can be destroyed by battle or card effects. And that's off of 2 cards, and you still have like 3 other cards you can play with plus the one you drew. So yeah, that's the first combo. It's pretty broken in my opinion. So let's move to the second one. So this is the second one. So let's say these are your 4 cards. I know this is like a lot of cards to open, but the deck just does so much. Like there's so many ways you can get to it. Like you can just turbo through your deck. But without further ado, I'm just gonna start the combo as if you know this happened. This is my opening hand. So we're gonna do this. Search our. This is basically like the first one kind of, but it's just gonna end up nastier. This effect triggers. You search your Big Red. At this point, you're gonna Machine Dupe this. So you summon 2 more of this. And then their effects trigger. You search for your Drone. Right, you search for your drone and you search for your Last Resort. So this is in your graveyard, and there's your hand. So you can see at this point your advantage is getting out of hand. Get it out of hand. Anyways, so at this point we're gonna activate Instant Fusion. So you pay 1,000 to win the game. Summon the Theseus, Synchro Summon the Coral Dragon. And at this point, it doesn't really matter how you do this. Like you can do this at any point, but I do this just to make space in your board. You could overlay these 2 into the Princess Sprout. This card's pretty good because it just it can potentially net you a +1. So you detach the Quick Fix. You see this, it's not whatever. Like it can be a spell. It can and if it's not, it's whatever. Now you activate the Big Red, right? Summon this and use the effect to search your equip card, the one that makes your guy gain 1,000. So that's your board. And now you synchro with these 2 to summon the Ancient Fairy. At this point, you're gonna draw a card. So at this point, you have a random card and the card you drew. Now you're gonna activate this effect, popping the Field Spell. So you pop the Field Spell, search for another Field Spell. Then you activate it first to search for your Sleeper. At this point, you're going to use Ancient Fairy's effect to special this, and then his effect triggers. So you look at your opponent's top 3 cards, and then at that point, when you look at them, you put them in whatever way you want, and then you reveal this. So you special this, and now what you can do is you can use your Quick Fix effect in grave. So you can really pitch any of these cards. So preferably, you do this guy because he's the Mizuki guy. So you pitch him. And then you special summon back the Quick Fix. Your quick fix effect triggers, and you search this one. So now you use these 2. It doesn't really matter what you make here, but I just make the Ghost Trick guy because I think because he's just the rank 1, and I'm also sure he's during either player's turn, but I could be wrong on that. This is the unpleasantries of not having the actual card. So you have 4 cards in your field. So now you special summon this. By banishing 1, 2, and 3. So you banish 3 cards from your graveyard. And then you equip this. So you still have 2 cards you haven't used, and then you have the Wind Blast and the pop 2, and then all this advantage that your opponent has to deal with. So yeah, that's the second combo. As I was saying, this final combo, it might seem like they're like really specific cards to open, and that's because they are. They completely are. Like these are like the off chance that you open them. So Well, there's multiple ways to get to it. Like this, obviously you have multiples of this. You have two with the Rhoda, the fuel spell. Yeah, this is I can't really, I can't really try to make an excuse for it. You either have to draw this or global, one or the other. But it's preferably this. Like if you draw this, you just your hand's like the nut. The instant fusion, like I said, they could be this or Gofu. It doesn't matter. And this, like I said, we have this and triple terraforming. So yeah, this are actually your entire 5 cards. So it might sound like a lot, but it is what it has to be. So first of all, we're gonna activate our resort. So we're actually just gonna search one other this because we're just gonna look for a card to discard it for 1/1. So we're gonna 1/1 discard our quick fix to special the global, right? And now you're just gonna normal summon this guy, activate his effect to search for the big red. This is really exactly the same combo I've done twice already, but it's just like a bunch of ways that it can like, enhance your plays. So you do this, the Theseus, right? And now you're gonna synchro for the 6 again. The coral, bring this back, special, and then use the effect to search your last resort. So these are in your hand, they're on the field. Okay. And then now you're gonna go ahead and synchro for the 7. Right. Now his effect triggers, so you pop this, you search another field spell, and then activate this to search this guy, and then you can activate his effect to special this, and then oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, but you draw a card off of Coral. Forgot. Don't forget your draws; they're very important. So you use his effect to special this. Now you're gonna synchro these two into the Stardust, and then use Global's effect, mill, whatever, doesn't matter. Special. And then you're gonna special this by banishing 3 of your spirals. So 1, 2, and 3. Right. So this is your Gabriel. This is your banish pile. So you have 1 card in hand. At this point, you can choose to activate your quick fix if you really think you need the other search. But I mean, traditionally, if you really want the card in your hand, you just equip this to this, and you use these two to make Naturia Beast. So you basically have a pop 2, you have clear for board wipes, and then you can negate all of your opponent's spells. So yeah, that's the 5 card combo. I know that sounds like wow, that's never gonna happen, but if it does, hey, go nuts on your opponent, just open all this. So yeah, guys, that was my combo video. Might not be as as insight, but I just started playing this deck. I think it's really fun, so expect an updated deck list for the next format that's coming up with Northern Band. Not really much of a change, you just take over Northern, but hey, if you guys want to see it, definitely give us a thumbs up. But yeah, this has been Hector from Team Breakthrough, signing out.